Hello everyone. Today's video is on the Tennessee, California, West Virginia, whatever one I decide to make it, and studying some drawing prints. All three of the battleships, I got a picture of them in overall MS-21, which is the overall dark sea blue with the navy deck top paint, supposedly. But as I look at these things, they never fade the same way. And the minute you put paint on, dark blue paint on, it seems like the minute it dries and the sun starts hitting it. Now this is a picture from Puget Sound just before she shipped out to the Pacific, and you can already start to see the malting of the paint on it. And just blotchy, streaked, all due to the sun. And this is on the West Coast in early or late 43, late 43, before she ships out to the Pacific. So there's one shot of it, and on this side over here, you can see how the paint sort of blotches or molts, and then all kinds of dirt wear or drainage or something. But then let me go to another picture. This is at the West Coast, and you can start to see there is some discoloration along here, back here, a little bit up here on the turrets. But the paint is relatively new, so it's just looking bad. I guess the bow wave going back here brings the salt water in contact to the whole thing, which blotches it up. Here she is at Puget Sound, April of 43, and you can start seeing just the daily wear and just the fading, whatever runs off the side here, whether it's been some kind of oil or whatever, you never know. The deck, even though it says it was supposed to be dark blue, it looks like this was all painted one color. Tops of the turret are starting to have a lot of fade problems. Some blotching starting to happen along the sides of the superstructure, the conning tower and the funnel and stuff. All of it just really fast. But then by the time, here's another one. And you can start seeing color discoloration all over the place on this. This is on the West Coast. Now this is the West Coast. This is supposedly a color picture. But you can see in the hull, it's just turning into a mess. But when she gets out to the Pacific and is in combat for a while, look at that. I mean, the whole side of the ship is just a different color, sets of different color fading, staining, blotching, everything else. Here's the other side. I believe this would be on the West Coast while it's still new. But you can see it's already starting to have the bad effects along the side, the conning tower, stuff like that. Things are starting to fade. And blue paint's got to be one of the worst things that you can do in the hot sun of the Pacific. There's the deck, supposedly. You can tell it's been stained. I don't know if it was ever stained as dark blue as navy deck blue. Just don't know. Seems like the colors when they were camouflaged, all three had similar camouflage paint jobs at one time. Those colors held up, I guess, because most of them were lighter colors and were harder to take the sun to fade. But then you get a lot of rusting effects, as you can see there along the side, that probably don't show up as easy as in the navy blue scheme. This is the Maryland, or one of them, 16-inch guns, but this has the blue paint, and her deck has either been stripped or so faded that it's gone. But it does have the 5-inch 38s on the side, so it's a late war picture. But that is really faded out too. And here's a ship with the stain on the deck from one side to the other. It's really faded, and here you can see that it was blue at one time. So I guess the blue wears off completely over time, a year or so. And it doesn't look to see if it fades as easy. This is on the Missouri, of course. And this is the Washington, and you can see with her in this picture, even though this is on the West Coast, it's been fading and it's heading out. Fading has done taking its effect on it too. So, but that's the dark sea blue on the side of it, 5 I think. But anyway. Just wanted to give you this as a pretense to what I'm trying to capture in what I'm trying to do. Can I even? You can see there, she's pretty well faded out. So anyway, with that in mind, I'm going to now switch over to show you the paint that I've gotten so far on the hull. The model is not finished. Not everything is painted, so people don't go crazy and say, well, this ain't painted and that's not painted, because it's not painted. I'm just showing you what I've done with it so far. This is my interpretation of it being in the Pacific under heavy sunlight. Now, granted, the lower hull red's not aged yet, and the black waterline is way too thin in scale. It should be about almost twice as thick as that. But anyway, the side paint is one of the things I wanted to concentrate on. And I did all this with a series of, none of this is sprayed, this is all brushed. Everything, all the base coat was brushed on. All the subsequent overcoats were brushed on. As you can see, there's some of the new 20 millimeter or 40 millimeters. There's new 40 millimeter gun tubs. There's new 5 dual 538s. Back there on turret number 3 is the new resin turret. See if I can get that to. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this is my interpretation of the way the blue would look, all blotched out in the hot Pacific sun. So this is just sort of like the painting has begun, nowhere near finished, a lot more to be done. But I just wanted to show you all what I had done so far to see what you all thought of it. But anyway, that's my interpretation of dark blue navy paint under the Pacific sunlight and salt water and everything else that takes toll on it, from spills to you name it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's just one man's interpretation of looking at black and white photos and stuff, so hopefully I've done a pretty good job, and as I finish it up, I'll continue to make it look, I guess it's what I think it looks like. But it's definitely a work in progress. So, but anyway, once again, hope you all liked it as much as I did doing it and presenting it. Hope you have a good day. If you could, I'd appreciate if you could hit the like and subscribe button. It'd help me out with YouTube and letting people know that they are watching and liking these. But once again, you all have a good day. Be safe. Talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.